Okay, so Dan, how do you feel about the difference between playing a busy, noisy open mic rather than a silent showcase like Cafe Royale?
Alright, for me the simple answer to that is if you play in a busy open mic, you have to sort of perform well enough to get people's attention. And I would say in most instances that forces you to play upbeat songs, so you can sort of match the vibe where people go, hey, this guy is great, you know, instead of if you play a very quiet song, people are not going to notice you, because even if you play really well, and it happens so often, you just don't get their attention. So rather start with an upbeat song and then get people's attention. And also you can't just play an upbeat song, you have to really live it and be lively on the stage.
Yeah.
Because that will get even more attention.
Bring the audience in.
Yeah, it'll bring the audience, and they'll latch onto your vibe.
Yeah.
And then if you want to play a slow song, then play after that one.
Yeah, when you got their attention.
Definitely, exactly.
Cool. Okay. So do you feel like you're a musician?
I think I didn't answer your question because the other one was
about the difference. Yeah.
Yeah. And what I like about the other one is that you can actually play whatever you want, and you still have people's attention. But having said that, I think what improves you more it's just different things in two different good ways. The open mic improves it forces you to play upbeat songs.
Yeah.
And I think in this day and age you need that a lot as well.
Yeah.
While in the quiet event you can play whatever you want.
Cool. Yeah.
And you can test your stuff, you know.
Yeah. Sick.
I'm sorry, am I talking too much?
That's all right, no, fine mate, go for it.
Are you running out of storage?
No, it's fine, I got plenty. Right, so do you feel like your musicianship improves on the personal events? So you're playing, you're singing,
What do you mean by personal events?
So like the Cafe Royale, so the silent kind of focusing, everyone's focused on you.
Oh, yeah.
So do you feel like your guitar playing and your singing is a lot more concentrated rather than open mics where it kind of is more of like, not of a background music, but you don't have as much pressure on you? So do you think you perform better on nights like Cafe Royale?
You know what, that's a very good question. I think, like you say, when you play an open mic, you don't get as nervous.
Yeah.
It depends what kind of open mic it is, because some open mics, you don't have that noise. But when you do, you can sort of play without the pressure, like you say, compared to when you play in, for example, Hotel Cafe Royal, where everyone is looking and listening. You feel the pressure, but I think it can go two ways. Either you get so nervous that affects your playing, so you go downwards.
Nerves go,
yeah. Or, I think it was Muhammad Ali who said, if you get to your butterflies to fly in formation, you use that energy in your performance, so you play better than your average.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Rise above it.
You use that energy in the room because everyone's looking at you, and you just smash the fuck out of it.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's how it's worked for me, I think.
Okay, that sounds good. So also, do you think when you're playing open mics, do you think the audience gives you the respect you deserve? I know sometimes it can feel like you're more of a background noise for them when they're drinking, they're on a few drinks, they don't maybe give you the respect as a musician that you deserve. So
another good question. I think it varies a lot from open mic to open mic, but also just from the people that show up. Some musicians feel that because they're playing, they want people's attention. They also want to give other people their attention, you know?
Yeah.
You treat people as you want to be treated yourself. It's just very simple thinking, and I think it's a good way of being. But then you meet those people who just, you know, they sort of ignore you while you're on stage. They might even turn your back and just talk loud, and it's very, very disrespectful.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when they play, well, what do you expect, sort of, right?
Exactly.
But I think it's very important that all the musicians
respect each other.
Yeah, respect each other and give attention, because you're so fragile and vulnerable when you're on the stage.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially when you play new stuff as well.
Yeah, and your own songs, not covers, your own songs.
That's the thing,
Yeah. Cool. So do you feel like the ambience of the room, so the kind of clink of glasses, people talking, kind of affects your playing? So if they're not focused on you, do you think you switch off? As in, you like, I can just get through this? Or do you still focus properly?
Yeah, again, that depends on what you want. If you really want to hone your craft, and you're playing a new song, for example, and you just want to get better, you have to ignore those clinks.
Yep.
If you associate the clinks with people not really paying attention. I don't know. And then you can go a totally different way and associate those clinks with, oh, we're in a festive mood in here. Let's show these people how we do it, you know. But for me personally, I think I don't really know. It depends on the day.
Yeah, it just depends how you feel.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, last question. So, which event do you like playing best? So the open mics, or the Cafe Royales, the kind of silent, all eyes on you focused events, or the open mics.
Well, if I would have to, I like both. But if I was to pick one of them, I would pick the Hotel Cafe Royal. Because
I would have thought so.
Yeah, it's you know, it's a. You're getting people's attention, and you really have to play up to a certain level as well.
Yeah, and you can play them softer, quieter songs that in open mics they'd get backgrounded.
But but at the same time, it's very important with the open mics because it makes you really work to get people's attention instead of just you have it from the start at Hotel Cafe Royal. So they're good in two different ways. But if I had to pick one, Hotel Cafe Royal, the intimate one. Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, well, thank you for that interview.
You're very welcome, Dale. Thanks for having me.
Have a good night.
You
Cheers.
too.
Alright. Let's try and save this.